The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs, Strawy, Sticky, and Bricky, living with their mama pig in a small house. It was time for them to leave their home and learn to live on their own. My dear children, the time has come for you to go out into the world and make your own way. Go and start your new lives, but don't ever forget, whatever you do in this world, do the best you can. This is the only and the best way to stay alive. A little sad but excited, the three little pigs said their goodbyes to their mommy and set off. After a while, they found a piece of land where they could build their own home. The youngest, Strawy, was a bit lazy. He was determined to build his home with straw. He thought this was the easiest and fastest way to build a home. That way, he had heaps of time to play. Strawy finished his house in one day. He yelled out to the other piglets,
Hey, you guys, I'm already finished.
"Oh, okay, but this house doesn't look steady at all."
Don't worry, nothing will happen.
The middle piglet, Sticky, was slightly more diligent and constructed a little cubby house using sticks and twigs. His house took exactly 3 days to finish. This house was a bit steadier than the one with straw.
My dear brother, you've done a great job, but this doesn't look safe at all.
Don't worry, this house is very safe.
While Strawy and Sticky were having a great time near their newly built houses, singing, dancing, playing, and killing time, the eldest of them all, Bricky, was constantly working because he didn't think much of their ideas. He was the most diligent of the three and decided to build a sturdy house made of bricks. The other piglets laughed. They thought that his effort was useless.
Why would you bother with this when you can quickly finish like we have?
Bricky didn't bother listening to them and worked for 1 whole week and managed to finish his house made out of bricks and rocks. The brick house looked lovely and like it could withstand the strongest winds. A day later, a sly and cunning wolf named Wiley arrived near their home. He first stood in front of the house made of straw, and he smelled the pig inside. He thought the pig would make a mighty fine meal.
Little pig, let me in, let me in.
No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then Wiley, who was a very big, bad, and greedy wolf, showed his teeth and said,
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
You can't do anything to me. My house is steady enough.
And so the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down in an instant. The wolf opened his jaws very wide and bit down as hard as he could. But with great effort, the first little pig barely escaped and ran away and went to Sticky's house to hide for safety. The hungry wolf continued down the lane, and he passed by the second house made of sticks. He smelled the pigs inside, and he thought about the fine dinner they would make.
Little pigs, let me in, let me in.
No, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
You can't do anything to me. My house is steady enough.
The wolf huffed, and he puffed, and tried to blow the stick house down, but it took a bit more effort. Eventually, he succeeded. His big jaws clamped down on nothing but air, and the two pigs ran away and rushed to hide in Bricky's house, which was the sturdiest of them all. The starving wolf chased them and arrived at the third piglet's brick house, where he could smell all three of them inside. He knew that they would make a lovely feast.
Little pigs, let me in, let me in.
No, no, no. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin,
said the third little pig confidently.
Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down.
Don't you even try, you bad wolf. You cannot come in this house.
Well, he huffed and he puffed. He puffed and he huffed. And he huffed, huffed, and he puffed, puffed. But he could not blow the house down. At last, he was so out of breath that he couldn't huff and he couldn't puff anymore. So he stopped to rest and thought a bit. Finally, being exhausted, the wolf decided to try another way to go in. He saw the chimney up on the roof and started to climb the tree. Hearing a scrambling sound, Ricky realized that the wolf was going to climb up on the roof and come down the chimney. The piglets quickly lit up the fireplace right under the chimney and got the biggest pot they had, filled it full of water, and put it to boil on the woods. The wolf barely climbed up the chimney and threw himself in a plop. With a tremendous splash, he landed straight into the boiling bucket. Yowie! He screamed and shot back up the chimney. The last the three little pigs saw of the big bad wolf was him flying over the treetops, clutching a very sore tail.
Mommy was right. Whatever we did in this world, we gave it our best. If you really work for something, it will be a success.
From that day on, the two piglets were never lazy. They worked hard like their big brother and lived a happy and safe life in their strong brick houses. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest surrounded by tall trees and vibrant flowers, there lived a family with a charming little girl named Goldilocks. Goldilocks had golden hair that sparkled in the sunlight, and her kind heart brought joy to everyone around her. But there was one thing about her. Her boundless curiosity often made it hard for her to follow the rules, leading her on unexpected adventures. Stay close to home, Goldilocks. The forest can be dangerous. Her mother always advised her before leaving home.
Yes, Mother.
Goldilocks would reply with a smile, but her eyes sparkled with mischief. And so, one sunny morning, her curiosity grew too strong to ignore.
Maybe I'll just go and take a little look.
And Goldilocks wandered into the forest. She hummed a cheerful tune as she explored the quiet woods, her curiosity leading her deeper into the trees. The trees grew taller and taller, the air cooler, and soon Goldilocks found herself in front of a small, cozy cottage with flowers blooming around it. The door was slightly open, and Goldilocks couldn't resist peeking inside.
What could be in there?
She thought to herself. Without a second thought, she stepped in, her eyes wide with wonder as she looked around the cozy room.
Hello? Is anyone here?
No one answered. Inside, the cottage felt warm and inviting. On the table were 3 bowls of porridge. The porridge smelled so delicious. Goldilocks was very hungry from all the walking in the forest. Her tummy was rumbling.
Maybe just a little taste won't hurt.
Goldilocks tried the first bowl.
Ow! Too hot!
She fanned her burning tongue to cool it down. Next, she tasted the second bowl.
Too cold!
Finally, she tried the smallest bowl.
This one's just right.
She ate every last bite.
Yummy, yum, yum.
Feeling full, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs by the fireplace. She sat in the largest one.
Too hard.
She wriggled uncomfortably. The chair was so hard it felt like it was made of bricks. Then she tried the middle chair.
Too soft.
She sank deep into the cushions. Finally, she sat in the smallest chair.
Ah, just right.
But before she could enjoy it, the chair broke beneath her.
Oh no!
She got up and brushed herself off. Feeling tired from her adventure, she wandered into the bedroom and saw 3 beds. She climbed onto the biggest one.
Too hard.
Next, she tried the middle bed.
Too soft.
Finally, she laid down on the smallest bed.
Ah, just right.
In no time, she was fast asleep. While Goldilocks slept, the family of 3 bears who lived in the cottage came home. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear stepped inside, noticing something was wrong.
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Someone's been eating my porridge too. And someone ate all of mine.
The bears moved to the living room.
Someone's been sitting in my chair.
Someone's been sitting in mine too. And someone broke mine.
Finally, the bears entered the bedroom.
Someone's been lying in my bed.
Someone's been lying in mine too.
Baby Bear gasped in shock, then said,
And someone's still in mine.
Baby Bear pointed at Goldilocks. Goldilocks woke up, startled to see 3 bears staring at her.
Who are you?
Papa Bear screamed angrily.
I'm sorry.
Terrified, Goldilocks leaped out of bed fast, dashed down the stairs, through the door, and into the forest, not stopping until she was safely home. Her mother was outside the house waiting for her, and she looked very anxious.
Goldilocks, I was so worried about you.
Goldilocks hugged her mother tight.
Mommy, from now on I will always listen to you and never touch things that don't belong to me. I'm sorry I went out into the forest without your permission.
That day, Goldilocks learned that even though sometimes curiosity is good, respecting others and listening to your elders is even more important. Goldilocks' adventure reminded her that good manners can keep you out of big trouble.